Why are people like this? Lady, you are out in the middle of the road. Just go on the road. Oh. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be going over a 2022 Ram 1500 backcountry. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. Let's hop right into the video. So under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 15 around town, and then 21 on the highway, with power outputs being 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. And this particular truck has a 3.92 axle ratio. Now let's go over the front end of the backcountry. So first off, this one is finished in hydro blue, which is pretty bright and in your face. First off, you guys notice we got the blacked out 1500 Hemi 5.7 liter badge. Coming down below, we've got the blacked out headlights as well. This does have the halogen bulbs. Got the fog lights down below that, and then also we got parking sensors here in the front bumper. We do have the tow hooks here on the front end as well. And then notice how this is gloss black here at the bottom portion. You've got the Ram logo there in the center. It's also been blacked out. And yeah, there is the look at the front, and you can tell it's very distinctive. Like instantly looking at this, you can tell it's a backcountry because of the two-tone look. Coming around the side here, we've got two 75mm tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear. The wheels have been blacked out as part of this package. And then you guys can see we've got aggressive all-terrain tires. Here's a quick look at the front suspension on the backcountry. And then you guys can see again the two-tone continues here along the side. You got the blacked out Ram logo. We have these side steps. This one has the trailer mirrors. And then this one also is a quad cab. Here's kind of your full side view on the truck. And then popping here to the rear, here's a quick look at what you guys can see with the wheel well liner. And then you guys can see the rear tire setup, all that fun stuff. Still has the 5-link coil suspension with this package, and there you go. So here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock, and then remote start. Got the Ram logo there on the back. And let's pop here into the bed area. So first off, we have a payload capacity of about 1,507 pounds. You guys can see we've got the spray and liner from the factory. LED lights here in the bed as well. And if you guys are wondering here with the bed size itself, you guys can kind of see that there from the side angle. And in terms of towing capacity, I guess since we're here in the back, it's right around 11,000 pounds. And lifting this up. Ah! There we go. Now it's closed. And that's all for that. So I realized that I didn't say what size this bed is. This is the 6'4" bed. Anyways, you guys can see here with the taillights, we got our 4x4 off-road sticker here on the side. Blacked out badges here. You got your Big Horn badge because this is built off a Big Horn package. And then again, you guys can see the darker rear bumper here, parking sensors, and then you can see the blacked out exhaust tips as well. Looks really cool. And well, that's all for the rear. So here's the door panel in the rear. You guys can see pretty basic from a material standpoint, but notice that looks pretty cool with that trim piece. And then we have the seats out of the Rebel. So you got the vinyl with the cloth here in the center. We've got all of our rubber floor coverings here. And then down below, we actually get quite a bit. We've got a full outlet and we've got a bunch of USBs, all that fun stuff. Now, being the quad cab, it is very cramped there in the back seat. You can fit adults back there, but I recommend using the back seat for kids most of the time. And then if you want more storage space and also room for the back passengers, get a crew cab. See ya. Now here's the door panel at the front. You guys can see you've got nice cloth trim here and then padding down below, and then you can see the trim just up above. And then here's a quick look at the trailer mirrors. All of our window controls here with the mirror adjustments, one of the speakers for the sound system. And then here are the front seats again, just like the Rebel. You've got the vinyl with the cloth here in the center. Power adjustments on the side of the seat. Pedals, and then you guys can see the pedal adjustment right here. We've got our light controls with the fog lights and the cargo light. Steering wheel is manually adjustable, and there's where we're looking before we pop in. Now here's the steering wheel with the backcountry. So you got really nice leather trim all around. You've got the darker stitching here in the center portion. Gear limiter, cruise control, radio controls here on the back. Controls for the center stack, voice command, phone controls. We have our turn signal / windshield wiper stock, and well, that's all for the steering wheel. We've got our center gauge cluster here with the backcountry, so you've got the analog gauges on either side, and you have that screen there in the center, which will give you dim bits of information on the truck. And it does have the off-road page, so you can see all that, which is very important here for the BackCountry. But other than that, there's the center. Now here's the infotainment system. First off, if we pop it into reverse, you guys can see we've got a backup camera with trajectory lines. Now you guys are probably noticing that as I'm turning the steering wheel, the lines aren't turning. That's a setting in the infotainment system, so you can make it so they're fixed like this, or they turn with the steering wheel, whichever you prefer. And then you've got the zoom function as well. Now as for the rest of the infotainment system, this is the 8-inch screen, 8.4 inches if you want me to be exact. And response time on the screen is really good. And then from a climate control perspective, this actually has dual zone climate, has heated seats and heated steering wheel for the front passengers. But yeah, the screen's really easy to use, got nice trim up above it, and then you have a 12 volt right there, and that's all. We've got our analog controls here for the radio, climate controls down below this. Again, like I said, has a dual zone climate system, and then heated seats, heated steering wheel, parking sensors front and rear, tow haul mode, stability control. We've got the trailer brake controls, and then we have the transmission selector. With our driveline selects, we've got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, true neutral, hill descent control, and then we have an axle lock that's part of the BackCountry package. Then we also have the center console here, so you guys can see nice storage space with that. And then yes, this does slide backwards and forwards. We have a full power outlet there, bunch of USBs. We have the phone holders right here, dual glove box, and notice it has the cool BackCountry logo on that. And finishing things up top, regular mirror. We do have a power sliding window, another big positive, and then the headliner is just black. So here's our window sticker on this BackCountry, and you guys will notice it says Big Horn and not BackCountry. That's because the BackCountry is technically an optional package and not the trim level itself. But you guys can see everything that comes here with the BackCountry, including the raised ride height and the skid plates and all that fun stuff. So basically, this is a Rebel, but it's less expensive than a Rebel. And we'll talk about that when you drive it. But you guys can see all the other equipment. Total MSRP on this one after everything is $54,940, which is, you know, very similar in price to like a loaded up Big Horn, if you guys are wondering from a price point standpoint. And let's take it out and see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. There's visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, the rest of the rear, and let's set off. Now we are setting off here in the BackCountry, and man, this has been a long wait for me to finally be able to review one of these. I've been waiting since it was like unofficially announced, so it's super exciting for me to finally see one of these in person. But anyways, just like all of the new Ram 1500s, super smooth from a ride quality perspective, and you know, really good noise insulation as well with the cabin. So it does give you that nice like luxury experience from a, again, ride quality and noise perspective basically. And you know, one thing I'm noticing is these tires aren't too loud. Sometimes all-terrain tires can be a little noisy, and these are not noisy whatsoever, so that's definitely a huge positive. Handling feels great on it. If you guys are wondering if I can notice a ride quality difference between this and a crew cab, not really. Feels pretty much the same. So that's all the same, which is, you know, a big plus. And kind of slowing down here a little bit. Yeah, this literally just feels like a 1500. It doesn't feel any different. Yeah, torque's good with the Hemi, so that's a big plus. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to say. Like, this is just like all the other 1500s. It's nice. It's really nice. I guess that before we get into our acceleration, I guess I can start talking about the BackCountry package itself and kind of my thoughts on the BackCountry package. Actually, we'll get our acceleration first. Why are people like this? Lady, you are out in the middle of the road. Just go on the road. Oh, yeah, I gotta love the Hemi. Okay, so BackCountry, should you get one? Yeah, I think it's a really good deal. I would rather have this than Ram's regular off-road package. The reason being, right, the off-road group is, right, you're getting the skid plates, you're getting the all-terrain tires, you're getting unique exterior aesthetics, you're getting the unique interior, and it's not super expensive. I feel like it's pretty reasonably priced for the package itself. Now, this one is pretty loaded up, has a bunch of options, but you don't have to add all the options, right? You could have this significantly less expensive, right? In the $40,000, not $40,000 straight, but in the $40,000 realm, right? And for all the stuff this has, rear locker, all-terrain tires, you know, it's got a little lift with the suspension as well compared to a regular 1500. It's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. And I guess if you're looking to just off-road with a Ram, right, you're looking to do, you know, fun stuff like that, I would get this over a Rebel because the cost is significantly lower. And so that money that you save by getting the backcountry over the Rebel is going to allow you to spend more in nice aftermarket goodies, right? And so, yeah, I'm all about this package. This is my favorite package this year. And also, there's one in gray. If you guys don't like the bright blue, they have quad cab. I think it's the same. I think the spec is the same on that truck as this. It's just granite crystal instead of bright blue like this one. But anyways, yeah, if you want just, you know, a really good value off-road package, this is it. There's no other manufacturer that's making something like this that I can think of in a full-size truck. I mean, let me know in the comment section down below if I'm wrong, right? I might be forgetting something, but I mean, hill descent control, axle lock, all-terrain tires, lift, for, you know, just over $40,000 if you don't add all the options. It's a pretty good deal. Now let's get some things up for our video on this 2022 Ram 1500 Big Horn BackCountry. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with the truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see all of you in the next video.